And we are back with more Dark Souls 3, a Fire Phase edition, which I am on and off at actually mentioning that subtitle or not, because it doesn't really matter outside the fact that it has a DLC included. To my knowledge, I guess Scholar the First Sin, or whatever, for Dark Souls 2 actually did quite matter a bit, because it rebalanced the game. I don't think Fire Phase actually rebalanced this at all. But, anyway, today... Alright. Continue. We are picking up where we last left off, and that is within the ruins of Izalith, or at least seemingly the ruins of Izalith. They haven't confirmed it outright, but there's enough circumstantial evidence that, it's Izalith. Which, okay. That means that we're going to have to kind of recall a few things here. I'll admit, I've been putting in a lot of Silent Hill F to try and kind of get things along there, since that game's taken a bit longer than I initially anticipated. Turns out multiple endings kind of required there, but... Wait, do we have a, undead bone shard? Oh, we do. There we go. Okay, we don't got any more than that single one. Alright, back to the demon ruins. Okay, there's two destinations in the demon ruins. There's one area we didn't go fully into, and the other area, which is probably where we're gonna head first, splits off into two, so it's like more like 3 areas that we need to kind of go check out. But yeah, there's quite a bit ahead. All right, do I remember how to play this compared to Silent Hill F? I think I do. Okay, first off, silent spell. Then we run. Yeah. Then we take free damage to our back, because that's how we be. Ouch. Okay. To drink or not to drink, that is a question. Maybe... I don't think we need to drink quite yet. Well, we'll need to drink soonish, though. Because I would like to beat up the 2 dudes that keep beating us up on this path. Let me just take every single rat bite available. We can't make it too unfair. Alright. Drink. Okay, get our spell almost ready again. Over here. Go down here. Alright, get out the hammer. Right, run on through. And whoever follows us, we will beat up with our giant hammer, as is tradition. Okay. Oh, nope, one of them's following. Alright. Okay, I guess I got bored. Alright. Mr. Black Knight, you are the first. First, we're gonna try and dodge. There we go, I win that one. Black Knight Gauntlets. That is not our first Black Knight piece, so if I recall correctly, their lore was connected back to those who used to fight the Chaos. Let's see here. Black Knight Gauntlets. Armor of the Black Knights who roamed the lands. The knights served the first Lord Gwen and followed him into the flame upon his linking. They became ash and still wander the realms to this day. Oh, that is actually a bit different. What was the other? I thought we had a different piece of Black Knight. Not the Dark Mass. We have Fallen Knight. Maybe I am crazy. It is always a possibility. Yeah, okay. Okay, but this guy was also guarding this thing over here that we would always miss. Okay, Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. Now, another possible thing to do... We know that there's the player killer knight down there. Up there he is. There he comes. Wonder if I can take advantage of this. How far is he gonna go? Keeping my guard up. Huh, I wonder if he's gonna try and ambush me. Also, in hindsight. Why are the right and left sides of this wall kind of different? Alright, nothing here. I mean, I'd be shocked at this thing on this side, but we have to be careful. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. We still actually have basically that giant ballista to see if we can't take out over here, so let us proceed upon this path and see what we'll find out. Because ideally, we don't need to fight the Black Knight at all in the future, if we can kind of clear out whatever is behind him here. Now, that said, that's a pretty big if, given that we did get killed by one of those, what are they, like the Knights of the Desert Kingdom, but now they're undead, skeleton dudes. The, like, Thief Knights, which, you know, pretty cool guys. But I keep on hitting L3 to run, thinking it's Silent Hill F control schemes. But okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Okay, we have these 5 skeletons in the way between us and the dude that killed us that one time over here last time. Come on, Bone Knights. Uh-oh. There we go. Good. Stamina back. Dang it. There we go. And down. And there's nothing there the last, like, 2 times I think we checked over there. I guess we can just beat these guys up the normal way. Not bad so far. And because this is progress, I want to top off. Let's rather alert them one at a time. I'd rather not try to take down more than one. Okay, good, good. Stamina back. Reconstitute. Tiny shard, 2, and yellow bug pellet. I'm just slightly concerned of this thing suddenly turning at me. Hey you. I'm also afraid that he might have friends up here that I haven't seen yet. Hey you. Don't you want to be hit by me? Good. Okay, more Titanic shard. Let's hop off in celebration. And okay, can we disable this thing from up here, I wonder? big dudes. Okay, more than one. You dead? My apologies if not, because you giants are pretty chill dudes. Generally speaking. They're pretty chill dudes, but they also take orders pretty easily from their superiors, so... Okay. Am I not actually able to turn this off? Oh, here we go. Okay. There's those steps there that we should take to see if there's any treasure on them. But I'm also kind of curious, now that that thing's disabled, if there's anything that we couldn't get to before. I'm still curious about this, like, little, hole in the wall. Like, what exactly is it looking out on? And given that the Souls games are generally pretty good at this outside of Dark Souls 2, which, even then, wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, if you can see something, generally you can get to it. Generally. Not always. Okay, giant crabs. Okay, I'm not seeing any secret cliff over here. I know there is the one that's basically further up though, so that is on the agenda still to check out. Just want to make sure that back here, because we couldn't quite go forward due to being shot at. So let's see if there's anything that was, like, not accessible here. I don't think so. Okay, well, it's pretty on the up and up. Yeah, so let's take basically the steps down, because between the thing being disabled now, if we take the steps down, then that's pretty much everything. The only big question would be is that if we use a bonfire, like, ideally doesn't, like, reactivate. I'd be surprised if it did, but I also would be too shocked if it did. Like, I would call BS, but I would also be like, alright, fair enough, game. I guess it's just disabled temporarily. Okay. Time to bust out our magic candlestick. Didn't see anything else was up here, so... Down we go. Okay. No treasures. No treasures. Still none. Still none. Huh. Honestly a bit shocked. I thought there'd be some. Now the big question is, well, we beat up the giant sandworm. Okay, and it is turned off, it's not coming at us. I thought I didn't notice this like little hole in the tree before. Okay, doesn't actually mean anything. I think we got all the stuff near the crabs at one time. We kind of were running for our lives and died more than a few times. Yeah, we already got that thing from when the ballista was active. Okay. I think we are still at our current state of basically being... everything being plundered up to the demon ruins. Okay. There is a part of me that debates on, like, okay, do I retreat with the 4,000 souls? Because, I mean, it's enough to buy a few things, but not really enough to buy anything great. But it's also nothing to laugh at. It's that classic souls issue of, the more we collect, the more we're going to be afraid of losing it. Okay, I'm gonna gamble here for a bit. Oopsie, that was the wrong one. Nope. Run, 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 even though I know the fireballs are still gonna shoot at me, because that's what they do. Ouch. Well, at least the rats are taken care of. I do slightly wonder. Fake wall? No. Going to ignore that sound. We're going to assume that nothing is trying to hunt me down. Because we are going after something that is trying to hunt us down, and that is that big Night Slayer dude. Okay. Yet again, busting out the candlestick. Alright. Run through all these guys. Okay, are any following? Don't see any following. Okay, which means it's time to take down the bulky guy who killed us in one hit that one time. So that is something we're going to have to be careful of. Even got an emote from killing us. Hello. Dang it. Okay, stamina back. Oh, okay. Excellent. Fume Ultra Great Sword and the Black Iron Great Shield. Also, there's more. Night Slayer's Ring. Okay. Quite a few things, and also is he guarding anything? Seemingly not, although obviously there are things out there on the lava. Alright, let's look at those things we just got. Fume Ultra Greatsword. This twisted sword, the heaviest of all Ultra Greatswords, resembles black slate. This weapon, said to belong to a trader from long ago, was so heavy that it found no owner. It became a forgotten relic of history. Skill, Stomp. Use one's weight to lunge forward with a low stance and increase poise, followed with a crushing strong attack. Okay, that's probably what got us last time. Impressive. It is 25.5 weight. That is, I say, what is our giant ice hammer? Isn't it like, yeah, 17. So it's 8 more than that. Whew. Oh, but 50 strength, meaning we'd have 30-something strength to even use this. Two-handed. But okay, alright, where is... Black Iron Great Shield? Great Shield made of black iron, deeply feared for its association with Night Slayer Thrug. Black iron offers high defense and is particularly effective at warding off fire. Skill, Shield Bash. Without lowering your guard, strike the enemy with the shield to knock them back or stagger them. Works well equipped in either hand. And then the Night Slayer ring. I assume it's a PvP ring of some sort. Night Slayer's Ring. Ring of the Savage Thrug, more commonly known as the Night Slayer. Enemies lose more stamina when guarding attacks. Long ago, Thrug engaged the guardians of an ancient city in bloody confrontation, and returned with their rings as his prize, still frozen on their dismembered fingers. Guardians of an ancient city. I wonder if that's... Between the Fume Greatsword and this one, I wonder if this guy's just like one big walking reference to the Dark Souls 2 DLC. And just because I'd rather not fight him again, we're gonna safety check these walls one more time. How quickly do I die if I go on there? Probably quicker than I could pick up these items. At least not without some sort of magic or fire absorption or something. I think last time we did something like this in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, it was Dark Souls 2 at the the sunken iron castle. I think we just basically used as much fire resistance as we could and kind of accepted death. Actually, we did that in Dark Souls 1, I think about it too. That was en route to Izalith, of all things, anyway. But okay. So this path is mostly taken care of. We could just walk back. It's a question now, basically, of time versus homeward bone. Because we do need to restock our supplies. But it is quite a while to get back. I mean, not too much of a while. Can kind of use the time to kind of formulate plan of, like, alright, next destination. Because there's still more of the demon ruins to go with. From the, that one area that we went to the very first time. That we then tried jumping across when we fell down into the area that then led us to the current area that we now know of. So we need to check out that. Because I'm not fully convinced that the entire Demon Ruins purpose is to lead here. I feel like there has to be something more there. That's what my treasure hunter instincts tell me. It's like, you don't have a hallway full of, like, demon statues without there being, like... What we fought before is the old Demon King. I kind of expect either the new Demon King, or... maybe one of Izalith's daughters is still around, or... a spark of chaos in some corner. Like, I feel like there has to be something. I'm still curious about this, given that, like, and we're still mostly underground. I guess that could be maybe the Abbey. Abbey of the Deep, that is. Okay. We didn't miss anything here last time, it seems. Although I did just realize that we're going to be taking some fall damage every time we use one of those steps. Ideally, it won't result in us needing to use the, Ooh, okay. Ooh. More damage than I would have liked. Okay, good. 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 Alright, so I should have been hitting this wall to make sure there's no secret. Okay, no secret seems to be readily available. Alright, back to the Demon Ruins. And this time we'll use the bonfire. Yet again, I am somewhat cautious because we are sitting now at 8,000 souls. But... should be okay, right? Should be okay. I do know that we need to buy more arrows at some point. Also in hindsight, I don't think I took a good look at the area outside of the arena for the old Demon King. I mean, it looks like, I mean, kind of what was there before, of like all the old tree bark stuff from back before. It's all burnt out now, which, I mean, I guess does kind of carry over into here. I just, yet again, I'm curious about, like, the early civilization markers there. You kind of had that near Izalith before, because even in Dark Souls 1, like, Izalith seemed to already be old, if not ancient. And I guess the implication is that Izalith, the Great Witch of Izalith, was actually researching the chaos before a lot of stuff. The general area could be, like, far older than even, like, Lord Gwen, back from their initial war against the dragons. Okay. First step. Dodge fireball. Hit guy. Okay, go over here. Stamina back. 1, 2. And fire off. Okay. Titanite shard. We never did find out what was on the far side over here. I guess we could do that real quick now, because all we have to really do is do the same thing we just did, but again to this guy. Ouch. Woo. Okay, thank you for please running. Oh, there's 2 of them, that's why, okay. No, no you don't. Or yes, you do. Good. Some of those fires extinguished. Ouch. Ouch. Oh no, you may be doomed. Okay, good. Titanite shard. Titanite shard. We're gonna top off in case there's any more shenanigans over here. Yes, that was the other part from the hallway connecting point. Okay, these things are alive. Oh, lava slimes too. Oh, those are also lava slimes. I thought they were sleeping like hell dogs. Okay. Well, I do them. Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay. And... okay, good, good. Secret? Nope. Poke. One. And flare up. Should drink just in case. Okay, good, good. Ooh, undead bone shard, nice. Okay. I'm like, if I were a seeker over here, where would I be? The only thing I can think of would be inside the statues. It's interesting that it looks like that particular demon was like once alive. So yeah, it's one of those dudes that we fought like numerous times throughout the franchise. Heck, I think we fought like a few of the ones even in this version, but they're like turned to stone by now. Ooh. Okay, nope. Still nope. I have no intention on having to clear this hallway again, which is why I'm checking things out now. It's like, while we have the chance, might as well. And again, if I were a secret, I'd be involved with statues. Or books. But there are no hittable books in this game, so statues will have to suffice. Okay, everything seems pretty solid. So that's where the path that we fell from before led to. Okay, that leads up, that leads through and over. Now the reason I look at this is that we know that there is a tunnel. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, because the tunnel basically connects over to that one part we had to try jumping over before, and we failed that jump. So we're at 11,000 souls now, but not exactly playing greedy, it's just playing effective. Come on. Hey, over here. Just gotta keep banging. There we go. Good, good. Alright, good. Okay, get stamina back. Dang it. Alright, Titanite shard. Okay. Here comes not the difficult part, but we do know that this guy can be pretty lethal with how he jumps. And there's 2 of them, or 3 of them. Yep. We're gonna lead him this way, so that way if we die, it's easier to get our souls back. Uh-oh! Oh, I might be dead. I might be dead. Oh, nope, not dead yet. Definitely dead now. Okay, at least basically our souls are very easily reobtainable. We had about 12,000. I'm trying to remember that because it looked like it was like deducting souls at the very end, but I don't think that's how this works. Yep, there we go, okay. Oh, I am not dual-wielding this. Ouch. There we go. Alright, Titanite shard. Okay, good, good. Less good, but whatever. I will gladly take that. Dang it. Alright. Take 2 on the leaping goat demon. Alright, good, good, good. Run, run, run. Dang it. Self is such an obvious trap. One, 2. Okay. Now the more tricky one, who's going to immediately engage us in close quarters combat. There we go. Still never found out what up with this dude. Why is he being overtaken by fungus? Is fungus a new chaos? I do wonder. Dang it. Okay. What if I dash run? What if I dash light attack? Okay. What if I dagger? That was the wrong button. Okay, they don't seem to get poisoned easily, so I guess, yep, just have to whack them with a hammer. Oh, dang it. Okay, if I were to whack you with a hammer, how effective is that? Pretty effective. Okay, drink. Still don't know if this jump's actually doable or not, but... Okay, just in case we fall. Oof, whiff that one. Hello. Ouch. Okay, the path we took, or didn't take before. No, not this one. I vaguely recall stairways leading downward that we didn't take. Fire. Okay. Sure. Old King's Antechamber. Alright, we're healed, we're refreshed. What is this place? Aha! This should be the way to get to that... Oh, hello! To that treasure we saw. Slam! Slam! Retreat for stamina. Again! Retreat for stamina. And again! Make sure we're not getting too far beneath this thing. Ooh, so much lava. Lava slimes. Dang it. Their undulations threw me off. I'm gonna just try and trigger them all so that way I don't accidentally combo into one that falls on me. Dang it. Really? There we go. Okay. One at a time. Then it'll be two at a time once they all start clumping up. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, good. Yeah. Saw that coming, but we're near a fireplace, so... Again. That's it, because we're near a fireplace. I'm going to top off since there's no penalty for not doing that. You have to get exploded on by one of these guys, and I don't know how much damage that deals. Okay. Now what was this? Oh, an SS shard. Not bad. I'm kind of curious. Okay. Sometimes secrets have secrets. But okay, seems all good there. I do feel, though, that, before we go any further, let's go back to Firelink, because I think we have enough to level up now. Okay, travel. Okay, yeah. I do wonder if I stumbled upon the golden path, but I don't think I have. I think this is optional. Because I've yet to see a different path in outside of, like, falling and using magic to get here. But that doesn't mean that it's not the case, though.
Welcome home, I speak.
Alright,
Very
level
well.
up.
Then take note.
Cool. Alright, next up we have is endurance. We're trying to get those up to 20.
Farewell, I've made a
Alright, let's go see the blacksmith. And did we give you...
Ah, well, how may I...
I could have sworn that we had some stuff to give her, but maybe we already did before. And she didn't have any more keys. Yeah, okay. There's the Undead Legion. Black Iron's probably what I thought of before. Oh, no, but these are from the set of armor, which the Night Slayer sword was infamously known. Okay. And not these either. Okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. What was this one? Oh, leather armor. Okay. We do need to buy a lot of. Well, I guess not a lot of. Let's hold for now.
Ashen one.
We need to buy arrows at some point. Maybe not as many as I thought we did.
Just good, wasn't he?
Let's reinforce that Estus flask. Yay! And we'll keep that same allotment. Allotment. Reinforce, I think we're still all pretty good. Okay, Uchi's already moved on to 4. We need more Titanite scales for this one, this one, this one. Yeah, if I had to upgrade one of them, it'd probably be the Old King's Great Hammer. It's kind of a substitute for my Icy Hammer. But let's hold off until it eventually gets out of Titanite scales. I guess we could upgrade these. Oh wait. Here we go. We should upgrade the Black Bow of Ferris before that. Yeah. Given this is what we use to take down the old Demon King.
Pretty be careful.
Okay. Everyone looks to be at their stations. No one's mysteriously dead. Which there was a comment on an old video that I guess they got rid of those NPCs, so there isn't any mass murder NPC. NPCs may still hunt each other down for, like, personal reasons, and so murders are still possible, but there's not going to be someone sneaks in and empties out the camp of people. So, okay, let's go back to the old King's Antechamber. I think we're doing pretty good on time. Yes, we are. We're at about halfway there for today. Like I said, my sniffer is still picking up possibility of treasure here. And maybe bosses. Ooh, hello. Come on over. Ouch. Okay, if you could come on into this room, that'd be great. Oh, I'm not even dual wielding it, that's why. Oh, I can actually hurt those things. Ouch. Okay, that took way more effort than it should have, but you know, he's dead. It's fine. I'm curious what this thing is doing here. Ouch. Yep, alright. Okay, so that's a dead body. Okay, I think it'd be better if I rush into the other room to just start hitting this guy. Oh, there we go. Alright, more Titani shards. Hello, goodbye. Come get me. Okay, good. Just because we don't need to, doesn't mean I don't want to. Izalith Pyromancy Tome. And Titan Shard. So are these guys like the successor to the School of Pyromancy? A Pyromancy Tome from Izalith, containing Pyromancies of the Witches. Give to the old Master Pyromancers to learn Chaos Pyromancies of Izalith. Chaos Pyromancies manipulate lava and birth all later forms of Pyromancy. Okay. That said, we still don't know what to do with the Quelana, because we need to give it to a female Pyromancy Master, which we decidedly do not have currently, probably. We haven't tried giving it to the guy, and in hindsight, I did not investigate that on my own time to double check if it's like, is he a woman? Not judging. Not judging if he is, I just need to know for the purposes of giving books. And if it was, it'd be a she. So no shade thrown if she looks and sounds a bit manly. But okay, no secrets here. Okay. But why? Something's gonna come after me, isn't it? I just know it. It's gonna bust through that thing and start crawling and take up the full tunnel. Dang it. Get back here. Chaos Gem. Nice. Now, ain't this a thing? Trying to think of what's above me. I guess it does kind of look like the ruins. Which, So is this really a dead end then? Wait, no, wrong one. Like, I have a few ideas of what that means. But, I mean, even if we find out where that goes, that just leads us back to where we are, so... Okay. Double checking over here, since I do vaguely recall... Yes. Before you can blow poison at me. do vaguely recall a stairway leading further down that we didn't take last time. But I might be imagining things. Yeah, good. Oh, hello. Throwing caution a bit more to the wind here. That's because we know, essentially, easy in-out. It's kind of hitting these guys in case any of these are hidden passages, but I guess none of them have the appearance there of in. Okay, that's the main hall. And this is that night. Dang it. I got greedy. Got greedy. Alright. We know how to get back there pretty easily, though. Okay, more Titanic shards. Uh-oh, that's wrong. One. My character is like, oh, you want me to kick? And kick. Okay, good. Come on. There we go. Alright. Get the souls back. I mean, I think I already found the secret passage, which was over that way, right? Okay, there's only one way to do this. That is to die extremely easily, but while glancing over there. Okay. I should have rolled. I got greedy. Overcommitted. Lost stamina. Okay. We're kind of like almost drained up here in terms of benefits for sticking around here. Okay, Titanite shard. Get stamina back. Say hello to these two. Take this back to 3. Ouch. Ouch. The one problem with the heavier weapons is just like all the stamina gone. 1, 2. And you as well. We're gonna top off in case anything goes horribly wrong here. Okay, and out. Which, okay, so I think... I mean, outside of the ability to walk on lava, which, I mean, you know, we could work on, I think we've kind of depleted most avenues here. Wait, let's just double check here real quick. This I thought was the trap way back when. I think initially, like, fell over that way. I don't want the end of my beloved chaos to be so anticlimactic. I'm like, there has to be more, right? Right? So let's see real quick. So I want to go back up to the surface here. I mean, I guess it's hard to get any deeper than lava. But I mean, again, we could work on, let's see. The June spell, I might have gone to the wrong one. Where is my... boost all resistances? I wonder if that is, heat included or not. Too bad there's not a more obvious one, like, turn into lava and walk on lava. Could try Iron Flesh. So I totally went to the wrong one. Alright, teleport. Yeah, they abandoned tomb. Here we go. Another question is, can we open up avenues from up above? Because I suspect that the entrance to the antechamber is a floor panel somewhere here. So we just gotta, like, hit. We should probably be over there. I mean, it could also be potentially trying to trick that thing into shooting it, but if we turn that off, and I have no desire to really turn it back on. What if we... Huh. Well, it definitely seems to be that tunnel. I mean, again, it's like, well, cool that we know where it kind of connects to, but, still don't quite understand the point of unlocking it. Okay, nothing over there, I think. Ready to challenge the sandworm. We could totally give basically our teacher the ancient pyromancy tomb for chaos pyromancy. The only reason I still think there's something here is that, again, we need a female pyromancer trainer. And of what that is, there does not appear to be one. Which is also a bit counterintuitive given, again, like, the Witch of Izalith and her daughters. Like, you'd think there'd be one left. Some descendant. And I could have sworn that there was a path that went downwards, but maybe not. Maybe I am just crazy. But, in hindsight. I think basically the Souls games in general, though, definitely, reinforce my madness here. Okay. There tends to be a lot of secrets in this game, to the point where I miss quite a few. But that could have me looking for things where things don't actually exist. Alright, we're gonna quickly try out lava walking. I assume it will fail horribly, actually, in hindsight. Let's touch this fire, so if we do die, we go back here. Okay, good, good. Boy, do I even remember how to get down there? I think I do. We'll find out. Alright, stamina back. Ouch. All my efforts to dodge it. All for naught. Okay, good, good. Alright, through here. Oh yeah. Take the rat. Now, rat is over hole, but there is a way to walk down to hole, I remember. And that is where I want to test out the lava walking. So glad these guys aren't tiny and give, on one bite, blight like Macadamian souls. I'll be forever scarred by that experience. Okay. So I think... drink? Is there a path to the right? Hey, giant rat. Come fight me. I do remember there being a path to the right, but... Okay, soul of an unknown traveler. How did I get down there? Hopefully it wasn't actually near that Black Knight. Is it down? No, I don't think so. And it's obviously not fall into the lava. That is not the correct decision. Ah, here we go. Whew, okay. Alright. Okay, alright, let's swap out the torch. I can just do that? Combust is just now default as a special skill? What I mean, true. Double checking that, because I'm curious now. Dang it. Oh yeah, combustion is now just a special skill. That's cool. I like that. Okay. So if I wanna... Okay, I think I need to... I think I can only cast when this is on the other hand. So okay, let's put the torch back. Candlestick, swap out real quick with Pyromancer Flame. Uh-oh. Hello. Ow. That's one-handed. There we go. Okay, get back up. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that is not spells. Nope, alright, that did not work. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Lava does melt metal. I mean, outside of just, like, costumes, I can't think of much how to get there. And I can't imagine there being a costume that's like, walking on lava? No problemo. Feels like it has to be a magical solution. But okay, I think we have indeed hit our limit for what we can check out with the demon dungeon here, which is a bit sad though. I was really hoping to come across more, and there still might be more, but I would have to find a way to get through lava. Too bad, basically, she can't become a teacher. Dead daughter of the Witch of Izalith. Let me think here. Our clothes are such a ragtag of things, I don't really know what would be best. I mean, I guess Brigand has not bad fire resist. Could be better. Could be even better. But 13 is so far the highest we can find on a chest piece. Alright. Gonna try and remember our current combination of things here. So with the help of taking a picture of it. Ragged mask. Oopsie. Brigand armor. Sorcerer gloves. Mirror trousers. Alright, good. It's all kind of blurry, but it's doable. Okay. Now, with that in mind, which has the best fire resist? I see 5.1. Do I hear anything higher than 5.1? No. Which was, I believe it was, no, not that one. Boy, it'd be helpful if I can remember which one it was. Come on, 5.1. Here we are. Conjuration Hood. Which in hindsight, it's probably just all the conjuration stuff, right? Okay. Conjurator robe. Let's see. Anything beat out the fire here? Ooh. I did see briefly, 13.9. Okay, good. Okay, conjuration gloves. Right, no, there we are. I saw 3.7. Okay, good. And actually, we should just go. Great, conjuration. Yep. All right. So the conjuration basically is best here. All right. If this doesn't let us survive the fire, I don't know what will. Barely. Is there a way to boost it even further? The only thing that comes to mind is shields. Which, where are you, Black Iron Shield? Oh. There we are. Okay. I don't think this is going to work. I will die and lose 1,000 souls. Okay, there has to be a magical solution, and with that in mind, let's go back to our regularly scheduled gear here. Alright, rugged mask. Brigand armor. Brigand. Yeah, here we are. Sorcerer gloves. Okay, and then I totally forget what the pants were. Mirror trousers, alright. Okay, looking good, looking classic. And alright, let's get rid of this, back for our hammer. And, I mean, wait, no, dang it. Okay, where is my candlestick? Here we are. Okay, we are golden. Okay, I got here by running a lot, which, I guess it should be okay. Secret? Get out. It's like, I feel like there has to be a secret somewhere. Let's just quickly try this one too. I had hoped. This kind of sunken in a bit, and I'm like, oh. But if it is, it comes out from the other side. As not as a one-way, but I seem like, you know, hit a lever of sorts. Okay. Run upstream. Ouch. Ouch. All the fire. Okay. Back to Firelink now. Guess it's about time we continue our journey. I say, sadly, feeling like I'm being held out on. Where's my female pyromancer trainer, dang it? I have a book that only they know of. Maybe I should just give it to him and see what it unlocks. It's not like I'm using a lot of the pyromancy anyway.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you.
I'm hoping I try giving him the book and he goes, I can't do this. You need to seek out insert name here. And I'll go, oh, insert name here. I still wonder if this is a key to walking across lava. Ugh.
Ah, you found a tome. This, it may even...
Okay, yeah, let's give him the Izalith one.
Ah, what have we here? A pyromancy tome from Izalith.
Izalith.
Then you found the home of pyromancy. Brilliant! I will never curse being old and undead again. Now, show it here, quickly. Let us channel them together. The primal pyromancy is known only to old Master Salaman.
Probably gonna regret this, but roll the dice.
Ah, what have we here? By the gods, this inscription reads, Quelana, the ancient deity, one of the witches of Izalith. The last of them who wandered the lands. Then she must have returned to Izalith after all. But I regret to say, I cannot accept this.
Phew.
Quelana's pyromancies are for witches and must be learned from a mistress. But thank you for allowing me to peer upon such a thing. If only I were a woman.
If only.
Heed my words, unkindled one. Fear the fire. The home of pyromancy, Izalith, was scorched by the very fire it created. Undoubtedly, it was a flame of chaos, tangled by a witch's hand. But who's to say that this bonfire's flame is any different? Heed my feet.
Okay.
But who?
Alright, learn. Okay, Chaos Storm. Art of the Flames of Chaos from Ancient Izalith. Erects multiple chaos fire pillars in vicinity. Chaotic flames melts even great boulders and creates a great surge of molten lava on impact. The all-engulfing chaos flame eventually formed a tumultuous seedbed, which birthed the twisted things known as demons. Then, Great Chaos Fire Orb. Art of the Flame of Chaos from Ancient Izalith. Rolls a Great Chaos Fire Orb. Chaotic flames melts even great boulders, and the Witch of Izalith and her daughters birthed the Flame of Chaos, but it devoured them along with their home. Okay. That seems to be all of them. But I'm kind of curious. Oh! Interesting, that Chaos Fire actually does not require, anything special. Interesting. Okay, nothing new to buy. I'll leave it be for now.
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
Okay. We should buy some arrows.
How have...
I think maybe like 2,000 souls worth. Okay, this might be a bit. Hold on. Oh. Ah, okay, max capacity. Excellent.
Ashen one.
Alright, one final experiment. basically, flash sweat. And then we'll continue along our merry journey. I just want those last things so I can kind of look back and know that we've used up all of Izalith. I do wonder also when they say the chaos stuff like melts boulders, like does that mean I could use it to like destroy the rock blocking the entrance to the antechamber? Because I still wonder, even though we know that where that goes, I wonder if it's like more tutorializing things. Which also, let's go ahead and dun, 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 where are you, flame? Bam. All right. Prepare to run. Good. Whew. I dodged that one. I don't know if I'm going to dodge this one with you, so... dodged one. Alright, let's take care of the rats in order. Okay, didn't drop anything. Good, good. Okay, soul of a deserted corpse. Alright. Oh, Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work as a plan. Okay. Well, experiment done, experiment learned. I don't think we need to actually use the bone to get back. Let's just go the old-fashioned way. Which, alright, time to go back to where we started all this of like a couple of recordings ago even. Ouch. Okay, that's because we're heading toward a bonfire anyway. Upstream we go. Ouch. Okay, good, good, good. Ah, they're weird cries. Maybe one day we'll be back. Maybe not. Like I said, I still think there might be secrets. We have yet to find a witch to teach us. Where, oh where could she be if not in Izalith? Okay, let's go back to the Catacombs of Karthus. I do wonder if, what's-his-face is gone now that we point to him in the right direction. Let's go ahead and change out spells. Back to our good old spook. Equipment. Swap out the flame for candles. Bam. Whatever. I kind of knew that was going to happen anyway. Okay, there we go. So, actually make sure we have the bow. Alright, you two, get up. Excellent. And then... I don't trust this one skeleton overlooking the bridge. Guess who would? Yep, the suspended bridge is wearing thin. Okay, I assume when we talk to the dude, he's gonna say the same thing as before, just like, we'll be on our way shortly, blah 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 blah. Prove me right, dude. Prove me right.
I will soon head to the lake. Thank you. We are both in your debt. May the flames guide your way.
I wonder if he'll be the key to getting further with Izalith or not. Okay. Candlestick. Not a lot of damage, but I'd rather avoid taking any damage if possible. Alright. At long last! The main game! Where even were we? We were trying to be on the toes of the, Cinder Lord of the Deep. He was fleeing to his hometown. I don't know why I thought we might have been out of the catacombs, but I see now that I was mistaken in that assumption. That said, is this a boss room? Touch goblet. Let's not. At least not yet. Let's look around a bit first. I have the feeling that touching that goblet will spawn a boss. Just my instincts. Okay. I somehow doubt the door will open on its own. Oh. Now that's interesting. The seal above the door is the exact same the crest that was for the old Demon King. Alright, let's do this. Not really quite what I expected. Am I in the abyss? Right. Actually. There we go. Why, hello there. High Lord Walmere, okay. Grave Warden Pirates, alright. Something tells me he specializes in poison. Just a vibe I got. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, stamina, 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 stamina. Yeah, we need stamina. destroyed. Soul of High Lord Wolnir. The name rings a vague bell, Wolnir. But I can't place it. Soul of High Lord Wolnir. Oh, and quite a few souls. Alright. First, Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome. A Pyromancy Tome of the Grave Warden from the Karthus Catacombs. Give to the Pyromancy Master to learn black flame sorceries. High Lord Wolnir of Karthus succumbed to the Abyss, but the Pyromancer later became a Grave Warden and discovered the black flame. Interesting. There we go. Pop. Alright, let's go back. Firelink. I'm torn between leveling up and trying to buy as many pyromancy spells as possible, because I'm a bit concerned about potential death of our teacher, just given, like, I don't know, it feels like, hey teacher, here's a cursed book of, like, stuff a guy learned from the Abyss. It's like, I don't feel that ends well, but I want to learn it.
There you are, unkindled one. I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you.
Okay. Yep, give Pyromancy Flame. Tome.
I'm afraid I cannot accept this.
Ooh.
This pyromancy tome is dark and delves into the depths of men where an untouchable flame resides. I cannot comprehend this myself, let alone teach it to you. It is a spell forbidden in the Great Swamp, and nearly everywhere else too. Only one terribly afflicted or burdened by deep sorrow could begin to understand this.
Interesting. So yet again, a thing that points us towards learning from a different teacher. I know this feels like a bit of a waste since I don't learn pyromancy at all, but gotta learn somewhere. And again, I'm always concerned about my pyromancy teacher's health.
Heed my fear, the hope, undoubtedly.
Okay.
Do not be what is it?
Alright. That's all the souls we got from that fight. Farewell leveling up, farewell. But I'm curious about what weapons we can make from that guy's soul.
Aha, thou returned. So.
Alright, begin transposition. The Black Serpent released undulating black flame that runs along the ground. Pyromancy discovered from the Abyss by High Lord Wolnir that inspired the black arts of the Grave Wardens. Releases undulating black flames that trace the ground. Be it sorcery or pyromancy, all techniques that infringe on humanity lead to the same place. That is to say, they all seek a will of their own. Okay, 15 faith, 15 sorcery, so yeah. But we didn't bother to learn Boulder Heave. Wolnir's Holy Sword. A holy sword eroded by the Abyss. When Wolnir fell to the Abyss, he was gripped by the fear of a true darkness and pleaded to the gods for the first time. This holy sword, together with 3 amulets stripped from the corpses of clerics, gave him some semblance of comfort. Skill, Wrath of the Gods. Thrust weapon into earth to emit a powerful shockwave. The wrath of those swallowed by the Abyss is a thing to be wary of indeed. 13 faith to use. But it sounds kind of cool. I wonder also basically when they say shockwave, if it actually has like knockback? Because if it does, it could be good. Might be better basically than Black Serpent, because we haven't had luck in past games with some of the pyromancers that use like serpentine type stuff. Okay, we already used up that. Okay, that appears to be everything. Okay, that was repeat dialogue. Okay, before we call it today, let's just get a sneak peek at where we're going next. So, back to High Lord Walnair. Guess yeah, we're about at time, and I do have a few things I need to take care of today. But I just feel like it's a bit of a waste not to, I don't know. It is also a bit fitting not to see, but like, I don't know, normally it's a point right after a boss. I just don't want to risk losing the souls, which is why we warp back. Okay. Where, oh where does this go? So we are leaving the underground. Irithiel of the Boreal Valley. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. Oh, I wonder if this is the place that we saw from deep inside the cave. Oh man, I'm such a sucker for icy biomes. Like, this is perfect. I love it. Icy river, like big blue moon, everything's icy. Oh. Looking forward to next time. I say, with a giant ice hammer. Might need to change it over to the Demon Lord's Great Hammer, but just a bit curious. What's over this way? Alright, nothing. I say, not the wielding the weapon, but still probably nothing. Oh, I do love this. So pretty. But okay. Yeah, normally we end things by going back to the shrine. I'll admit, I wasn't certain if it would be like right there. The fire, that is, for the right after the boss, but it was. So, back to Firelink Shrine to wrap up today. I will be curious about going back to the shrine, since we're now, like, progressed. Will the two dudes that went down to the lake be back? Nope. Alright. But okay, more mysteries for next time. I might also try to look into, basically, it's a fine line between spoiler and being like, I kind of want to hint on where the witch is. Like, is the witch up ahead? And so I shouldn't worry? Or is the witch in Izalith and I'm leaving her behind? Because I don't know, all this chaos lore and all the pyromancy lore is getting the old urge itching. Probably won't lead to anything, but like I said, with the very beginning of this, one of the things I want out of this game the most is some sort of like more chaos lore. And this was kind of a nice cap off, like even the chaos flame dies eventually. Like, okay, you know. Sad, but fitting for the game. But yeah. So many questions, no, not tons of questions, like questions to basically the greater nature of where things are going in this final installment of Dark Souls. Because we got the element of chaos, they introduced the element of the deep, which seems to be connected back to the abyss, which we know the abyss is connected back to humanity, which is connected to a lot of stuff. You got the Abyss Watchers, and then there's Lord Gwen, but Lord Gwen seems to be like long since gone. All his magic seems to be like relics of an ancient age. You got the Giants in Dark Souls 2 back, but they're connected back to the Abyss. Demons are now basically not a factor anymore, because they're all basically dying out. I just kind of like, I'm putting together in my head kind of a cosmology of like, okay, all the major players in Dark Souls universe up till now, where are they? And now that I kind of have answers on Chaos, and I guess basically there's answers even on the painting, because one of the DLCs is going back to that painting world. Like, yeah, what threads are there left to pull at? I mean, dragons, obviously. Dragons are such a lingering... Between Dark Souls 1 being like, dragons are all dead. Well, except Sita Scaleless, he's still around. And then Dark Souls 2 is like, also, ton of dragons. It's like, okay. Are dragons a thing or no? I don't care as much as Chaos. Chaos is way cooler. Chaos is basically nuclear energy in Dark Souls. It's like, you know, the burning chaos is basically the elephant's foot in Chernobyl. It's like, ooh, the eternal flame, chaotic radiation, basically. But yeah, in that regard, I'll be curious where things go. Yes, yes, yes. But alright, until next time, later.